people protested when I was governor. They even called strike. They shut down our schools.
If government enter my backyard and see crude oil, they say that they are old. What if they enter my backyard and I see Igbo? Now, who get them? After you go say me, I no get focus. But I don't yam focus.
Holy moly. So I just dey talk to myself all this while. Ha ha ha. Wow. I welcome everyone to On Our Politics. I say the question where I would ask all the presidential candidates now. Or pretty much everybody now. Now be this question. I need to get to the bottom of it.
If government enter my backyard and see crude oil, they say that they are old. What if they enter my backyard and I see Igbo? Now, who get them? After you go say me, I no get focus. But I don't yam focus.
I need to know how focused our presidential candidates are. And all these people, all these visible elites. I need to know where they are focused. And the question where I could ask them to that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I say since they no one carry out polls in Edo State, I have gone ahead and carry out the polls on their behalf. I remember 2023 election. I want to consider a presidential election, but not the same spirit. Oh. When they tell the poll no they want, I say no. They want just that borrow everybody. There are poll coming out from every nook and cranny of that country, from every local government. Matter of fact, every family is there they do polls. Eh? Polls from market women, polls from Anglican Student Association, poll from Igbo Smoker Union. But polls, papa polls, people poll, papa pays. Pass, poll, papa polls. As they no go carry out polls for these elections, oh, na me I enter work. I carry out polls spiritually. I call some of the few INEC workers and the officials. Now those are the people I call. You know the way whether they defend the post where they carry it, they say they call randomly. They call people from here, here. So yeah, I call some few, unknown people from INEC office in Benin, in Abuja, in Lagos, and was a resound victory. All the posts now, 100%, 100%. Some few places, for few places, Labour Party will get one. Obedient way, I mean, I say obedient. Labour Party will get one for. But all the posts were just landslide victory. The village people have spoken. To come provoke now. That's what this is about. Uh, papa po. What's happen now? They want to do polls again. Yeah, you could remember polls that came out from that ago. Was all the polls that came out from Edo State where as we say here in the ghettos, 100 clean sweep for the Labour Party. So as I don't want to do polls again, and I contact my spiritual chiefs. As me then do poll, we call few, as I said, we call INEX officials. That's the sample that we took. The sample that we took sample from. We call some INEC officials. We call some police officials, police web associations. We were able to call from a few barracks. They get some barracks for Benin. Where they will call community barracks, and uh, and we call few member of yeah, black eyes. All those. Now that's how we sample all our polls, and to the glory of God, it's all victory. Nothing wey anything wey God no fit do no exist. Abi how you talk am? We are the chosen ones. I'm not surprised. It's ridiculous, man. Even when Atiku try boost them or take chair, the Atiku want encourage them with I don't know the Lagos chant. Everybody lock up for their during their campaign for when they ever use PDP. Use President Obaseki in the parlor they use. They leave their living room. But that's a small crowd. But I remember Atiku was delivering a speech and he was referring to I don't know the Lagos, I don't know the Lagos, and everywhere lock up. I was disappointed. You know, disappointed. I want that energy back on the street. You know, I wonder what happened. Wonder what happened. So disappointed. So disappointed. Disappointed. I get account plenty money. I should just go put like 2 million t-shirts. I don't know the Lagos. Share out that day where election days. Also remind us where we are coming from and where we is, as we say, where we is, where we are coming from and where we is now, and possibly where we are headed. So carry out the post. Since I don't wait for post, I couldn't wait no more. I had to carry a post myself. I learned a lot from 2023 election that post matters. Anybody that tell you post don't matter in Nigeria election, don't believe that person. Poll matters. They were more polls than Labour Party agents. There were more polls carried out by Labour Party affiliates, media and NGOs and you name it, than Labour Party agents at the polling unit. Don't be juju be that. Hybrid. These people are hybrid. They know that's why they know they don't understand. They are gone. They all live in the bubble. They can't relate to the average Nigeria no more. That's why they invested heavily in carry out polls, but fail to invest in conscientize the people. They don't go now. We no see polls again. No. 1 year don't pass. There is no polls. The man is still in the all the political players that took part during training. They are still very much contested. They are still running around the whole country. But we know they see polls. You know. At least where they copy of America. Once in a while, them see they do polls before even election year. They do polls on polls whether they tailor it to a party polls to say okay who is the favor, who are the stars of these political parties, who people who are getting spotlight now. You know, you go to see that they pause the continual thing. I'm surprised. The fun, I can't believe there is no poll coming out from those. The polls that came out of Edo State during the presidential election, there are more than the Labour Party agent at the polling unit. If you see in Allah, the eye, go as INEC. Marabat, as Abori. Abori said it, not me. There are more polls. By the way, about 99% of those polls will be with the election than number of party agents. I just can't get it. Now, wanna pay attention now and don't forget everybody now. All the poor people that Monday Ekpebholo that doesn't know how to speak English present. I've been forgotten since the election. The election. They will come back now, come they insult them. That's exactly what happened. That's why they don't want to repeat that slogan, I don't know the Lagos. Because they use the do people I see Pepe. Poor innocent Edo people. Huh? Village people. They were harassed. They were bombarded. They were threatened. If you know vote don't vote against I don't know if Lagos will not go send you money again. If you know do this how your school will not go pay us again. Matter of fact, we not everybody, my Italian brothers and sisters, they lead the movement, followed by other part of Europe. As soon as they finish the election, you don't finish. Oh. Everybody zip up, they lock up, they forget. Now they are back again. They are back again. Very soon you go to hear threat. If you no vote for this person, we no go send una money again. We go na the mumu people, useless people, idiot people. That's exactly how our leaders act. They come seasonally. Our leaders. Now so we say diaspora as they come. Election cycle. And we think we are different. Polls, there are polls everywhere. There were more polls coming out that gave a big victory there than Labour Party political agents. There are more polls. So as I not really see any poll now, I think I do my own polls. You know, and I follow their methodology, right? I follow the way they teach me like, during the presidential election. I follow that, you know, whereby they call the sample calls, right? The sample calls from every state, every local government, that's how they can. So I decided to do my own post too. So what I did, I look at the constituency, you know, the presidency that are going to be very active during the election. So I carry polls among the sample them, which is the INEC. I call INEC officials and INEC office carry polls. Call them. Well, as far as according to your records, who will win? Was a INEC polls. I polls across from INEC were very credible because we sample was very. We were pretty much. You know, get over 60% of the employee from Lagos to Abuja to Benin. So I sampled them calls. Then the police, I called barracks and office, and I called some police joints, some police posts, some police units, you know. I make sure I extend the calls to police wives, So, and the results that came out from that poll, from polling the police, the trial was very credible. These are authority that you can actually find they are very credible. So, and it was in favor of Monday Ekpebholo. It was sweep, it was clean. In fact, I was surprised. Obi was, I say Obi. Labour Party were able to get, get like, 0.2% from the polls that come out of the police. I didn't stop there. I didn't say, during that past election, they carry out a lot. They go beyond 10 states and local government. So I spread my own post too. Then I carry out posts from Hinex, from police, then military men on ground. I carry out posts. Then UN, civil defense too, to which those one are very credible because I know them very well. Like they make sure I call the right people. It's a good outcome, and which other consequences I sampled because it was a very comprehensive polls that I carry out. Um, I call the black eyes. Sample their own sample polls around there too, and it was and I was shocked. I was shocked. It was it was a very close second between the Labour Party and the PDP. They were dragging 0.5% of that among the years and black eyes. So I was impressed. So you don't be saying now. I was expecting it's going to be blown out for Monday, Paulo, but um, I call the judges and the lawyers in the sample their result too. What happened was look the records. What's the record saying? Who's winning? Who's losing? You know, it was in favor of Monday. So it was a very widespread sample poll. So Mokuna noticed it was nice and so far Monday has won and hopefully we'll see other samples, other polls. Because if you remember, not be only LP carry out polls. Yes, all their agencies and all, but at the point, that's the APC. Had to respond and carry out their poll to another country. So hopefully we'll see the same thing. There were more polls. There were more polls during 2023 election. Eh? We didn't take Bombas than Labour Party polling unit agent. This is not me saying it though. As a Buri, because they say they job their money. They invested more in polls. They invested more in the polling agent people. They job they run. But since that episode, they failed to invest in the people that matters, the people that will actually do the voting. They fail to invest in their welfare. They fail to invest in their education. Nothing. They leave them just like the government officials have abandoned them. Right? They will come now. They will begin insult everybody. You have to pay, especially the diaspora. With the diaspora, if you don't vote for this, you will not go send money again. You are a fool if you know this. What is wrong with you? Da, 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 da. So shit. They will go. So that's why I'm not surprised that I'm not seeing polls. Uh, I'm surprised even when Atiku is trying to encourage them to go with that direction. I don't know with Lagos. All of the lock up. So yes, I carry out polls. I'll carry out polls again, before the election and after the election. It's very necessary. You know, very necessary to carry out polls. So you see, when they want to mobilize you, now they're going to do all these techniques. That's how it's done. Oh, it's 2024. Oh, purple. Boom, boom, bam, boom, 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 boom. They have forgotten that pulling people popularity, people views and approach to issue. It's a constant thing. Polls should go out now and say, okay, oh, 1 year after the election, which candidate is still visible in your community? Why are we not doing that? That's not now. Now we are going to invest my money on that. Every month, I carry out polls among all these presidential people will come. Put our name out there. Who is visible in your community? What do you think is doing? You know, I think that's what we need to be doing. All these obedience type polls. Come and harass you. Polls were coming out every minute, every second. Oh, na Labour Party and win all the polls. From every news and cranny of the polls everywhere. There are more polls carried out than having Labour Party having a polling unit agent. Think about that for a minute. Edo was agog with polls everywhere. What is happening? No money to do polls again, or I don't get it. And here they wait for now, 2027. You guys see, now I go tell the harass innocent Nigerians, saying that is their problem. Now don't leave there now, the message of the government. Election year, the government will come back. I remember them. Now so say now will remember that I say they have to act and vote of some certain ways because of the pain away they sent to them. You expect them to just jump into it like that. How? They can invest in the people's emotion, can invest in their fear, exploit their hunger, take advantage of their lack of exposure. That's all. Outside that, Mbano, can't find them anywhere. Can't find them anywhere. America election is wow. It's going wow. They're quiet as if they don't know. But they go harass you to vote for this, vote for Donald Trump, you won't come save you. Vote for Kamala, na woman turn. I mean, just putting all this out there, but all sorts of stuff. But what really matters, which is the process. Because we forget, oh, like 6 months after our election, the process. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry go say the process is wrong. How about Tinubu will president? They are not wrong. The process was fucked up. But the place that they always turn to as set an example. That whole process now, there's no even time to discuss how that process is. Freaking worse. I don't never seen that before. Where they want assassinate one presidential candidate within the space of 2 months. Like this is a movie they watch. where man they go through all legal process, everything, but they still the process horrible. But all of them, well, I know they say they keep quiet. They have no idea what is going on. That's why I say they are Momona Pro Max. Okay, I'm talking to my diaspora people now who come every election cycle to gaslight innocent people, to toy with their emotion, take give them unnecessary hope that they never experienced or even they exist before. And then I never it up. Pause. But, pause. The more pause, the Labour Party, a polling unit agent. Why are polls not coming in? We act just like our leaders. We meet the electorate every election cycle. But till they pay me pass, we will have the effrontery, the mind, they use example of where we did. That I can't stand. It shows how gullible, how like Mumu Pro Max that you are than the person that you come to gaslight and take advantage of the emotion every 4 years. Because up to today, we don't on the process, INEC, because there's something called INEC for them to punch out. They don't forget, say, even when they say they get what they call electoral process, even if there's no INEC, they have no idea. That's why when they come and talk about democracy. See, that's to tell you how dumb they are. 'Cause it doesn't exist. They don't even know the meaning of that. It doesn't exist anywhere. But they go come. They go between talk rubbish. They insult innocent people that the government is not that the government neglects them alone, but is working overnight every day to make their condition worse. Just because your cowardness, you were able to escape. All of a sudden, you don't see right 24 hours. You think you are better off. And instead of you to actually use that to explore, okay, how what is actually going on? What is different? What am I? No, this is what is wrong. I can sit in my room and talk, and nothing can happen to me. Of course, because you don't count. You are a fucking slave. So whatever you talk, no, nobody cares. Aboki says, "But if you can tell like amazing, mean poor man, no matter how you verse, that's all you can do. Just a verse. That's it. Nobody cares. Yeah, I'll stay in my room. I can stay anywhere and talk, and then nothing will happen to me. Of course, nobody knows you exist. Even in your fucking streets, you don't count. People where then they talk that they go after, they know who they are, who you are, and where you make your noise. That's what matters. Yeah, no be me there they run my mouth though. They criticize the American government itself. It is because I no count. Make I get up to 10,000 to go to 100,000 followers. I see where I go feel the Roman Madu and the Roman Madu against them as I dey do so. If I'm not smart about it, common sense. The same thing in Nigeria. You can talk. You can say my village they run the president down. Okay, they know me. I can do the same thing anywhere. It's a matter of who you are and where you are speaking from. In other words, they all these people where they TV so where what they pay me pass say, oh, I can stay in my room, I can stay anywhere and speak to the power. Nigga, you don't even know what power is. Don't talk of truth. Mumu Promax of 9 and so don't fall for their foolishness. They have no clue of what goes on within their own street. Not talk of the government that they are under. But they will come and gaslight you. They say, now so they that you have to do. Yeah. I forgot what we said that. Anyway, as I said, the poll says that we have won. So process, process. APC go win the election. APC go use force. APC, nigga. The same thing that you are criticizing happening before you. In other words, there's what you wish for. There is reality. If you cannot see the reality, there's no way you can take care of it. You will just continue to delude yourselves. Yeah, now so it's supposed to be. Now so it's supposed to be. Yes, now so it's supposed to be. Oh, it should be like this. No, there is a reality. It should doesn't mean that is what is happening. So when you are trying to point out the reality of our times, so that we know how to organize or plan or mobilize against it, no, they come with their delusion. Ah, they will begin cite example that they have no clue. By the time you take out, they will just they have no idea. Person will just come the screen saying a journalist now commit missing for power with effrontery. Like how do you think? Like that's to say you have no idea how the system works. Even those that actually say they will go deeper than say is Watergate, Watergate. It has nothing to do with Watergate. This thing there has nothing to do with that. But now these same people will call they insult our innocent Nigerians who every day their battle is how what do I eat? How do I survive the day? That's the number one hustle. Bag of food belly come run out. And that be the problem, that be the problem. Do you know what you are talking about? If if you know what I will send you
Yes,
our
dear.
Joby.
How are you, Ovie? Good evening.
I'm doing good. As I go send you the color of our Joby. It's Monday Okpabio green.
I don't even,
That,
I don't really care about what goes on.
that's it. No, no, no.
If
We are
I
inviting
haven't
you
said
for.
this to you,
Is it?
if I haven't said this to you, right, I will say it.
Mm.
My main concern is how to get my siblings here. Once they're here, I mean, that's what it is. Because at this point, I mean, there is no hope.
You know,
There
get
is no
that
hope.
one is that one easy thing to do now. If
There is
all you need is cash. All you need is cash. And money you need now, you go bring the, you know. That no be problem now. If that no be problem. And money you need now. I'm on America. You did everything is ego, ego.
I'm not
You know, just
even.
put like three hundred k, $300,000 on each person head. They will be here the next minute. I mean, you don't know. Now, Homeland Security Department go facilitate their arrival. So yeah, why you worry yourself? Huh?
Ovie, leave me alone. I bet this country don't tire me. In Nigeria, I don't even want to hear anything. APC go rig
Why?
election. They go win the election by rigging. It's not by merit. So we all know that. They will tell you go to
So
court. To court is a waste of time. So why am I even still talking? When I see Aisha, I feel so
like,
sorry for her because I
you're
know
good.
she, she has good intention. But the people, she's
Hold on,
fighting
hold on,
for.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let they pay her. If they pay her, wait. If they pay you, wait. They pay her. You go do pass what she dey do.
Let me whether she's being paid, whether
So why you call the talk? So why should you figure her out?
no,
Anybody
whether
wey dey
she's
collect that
paid,
kind back will do the same thing. And I
Ovie,
am not. Yes.
whether she is paid or not, forget about that. Okay, look at what happened in Borono. And this guy went over there. What's his name? VDM went there. Now he's almost crying that they chased all the people from the ID camp and they're on the road. Gave them 10,000 naira and one spaghetti. To do what?
Okay.
10,000 naira and one spaghetti. In a country, in your own country. I beg. Please, I
I
don't
know what I so I know what I said now. This now disaster happen now.
Now, disaster. So what are you doing? So you give them 10,000 naira to do what?
When hurricane happened for New Orleans, what did happen?
The government intervened. We know what happened here. The
What
government
did happen? For New Orleans. Yes, the reason I figured out New Orleans. I don't say hurricane there everywhere for America. I figured out New Orleans for a reason.
Don't even go there, please.
No, see, I think that's the problem there. Now, our problem with that, right? When something like that happen, we look at the negative to focus on, and it will shadow every other thing. No, see, now natural disaster happen first. That's first. That's first. If you want to talk about that flood, if you are not ready to talk about the positive that is happening there, don't talk about it. There's a reason I don't talk about it. Because when I look at all the international headline, all they were focusing about that flood is the negative aspects. No, that is not the only thing that is happening there. And that's the problem. We are the problem. We choose what to focus on. People are suffering. That is a reality now. Not yes. But there's also people who are still doing what needs to be done on ground. Where are they on the camera? Where are they on the news? How about we are not helping our situation? We are not helping ourselves. Helping ourselves. It happens everywhere. If anything of that much you happen, good we will see good and bad at the same time. It now depends on what you want to shine your spotlight on. They see CNN, BBC, and everything are pointing out, oh, the criminals are run. This is like, is that what is happening? Is that the only thing that is happening on town? There's a relief coming in everywhere. I'm talking about forget government now. Private individual organization who are doing excellently work on ground. Well, nobody is going to hear about those people if we focus on what the influencers are talking about for their own selfish interest.
There's no selfish interest.
Like it's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. It's not fair. Two things can be happening at the same time. Two things is happening at the same time, good and bad. Why do we focus on the bad one? Why?
729.
Why? Two things is happening. Let's focus on the good one so it will increase. We will not do that.
What is the good one? Let me ask you, what is the good one? What is the good
one?
People
are going out of their way and actually helping victims. That is happening as we speak. People who are poor, who are going out of their sacrificing their own life, helping people. It's happening as we speak. Why can't we talk about that? I wanted to talk about. I look at the air law from the international community. They are all negative. I'm like, no. The same thing that is happening in Nigeria happens everywhere, and the same thing that happen both good and bad. People take advantage of whatever they can see. That's human. It doesn't have to be Nigerians. It doesn't have to be Nigerians. Human beings take advantage of good situation. Yes, humans. They don't have to be Nigerians. So when this is happening, two things happen at the same time. Let's do as much as we can and focus on the good one. Let the bad ones, it will always happen. By the time we shine spotlight on them, that is the only thing. But there's so many good that is happening on ground in Borno State. So many people are doing good, exceptionally work on ground. Private and in corporation, churches, mosques, so many things is happening. We focus on what inconsequential person they talk say people are suffering. Yes, people see they steal too as goes on. They are stealing. That's human. It has nothing to do with Nigeria.
Okay, let me see my last patient. I'll come back if you're still on.
Olele, I did.
Okay.
Yes, I did. I did.
If government enter my backyard and see crude oil, they say that they are old. What if they enter my backyard and see Igbo? Now, who get them? After you go say me, I no get focus. But I don't yam focus.
Oga, I know say one day say you go dey contest for president. Make I ask you now, if una come my house see gold, una go say na una own. If una see Igbo dey grow for my backyard, I hope say una go say una get am too. Oga, 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 you see the polls? The polls that has been carried out in the Edo election was a landslide. When the Ekpebholo clear all the polls, some now like 99.0.8595 stuff like that. But what surprised me for that post be say the LP guy, LP guy was up there neck to neck, with the PDP. He even do better in some constituencies than PDP. They get like 0.5, 0.5%, just like that. They're just neck and neck. You understand? Why Monday just they go with like 99.09 like that. But what surprises more is that I know they see polls. Where are the polls? Remember, it take me back to 2023. Polls everywhere. Polls, but we lost counts where all those polls they come from. There were more polls carried out than LP unit agents. That's how much they invested in polls. But just like our government, as soon as the festival finish, they all disappear. We no hear from them again. The same thing with our diasporas. I don't know the Lagos. Make sure you vote. If you no vote, I no go send you money again. If you no vote, you know the did. You must vote. You must vote. All the Edo people waiting in diaspora, they all dey sleep. As soon as they got their wish, everybody disappear. No more polls, no more checking on no taking polls on among the people, see where they are doing, nothing. They will come back again, another election cycle, and continue for where they stop. Just exactly the way the government people are doing. So what moral right, what moral ground do we even have with the diasporas to tell anybody to blame anybody on ground or to say anything bad if we're acting just the way we're acting? Common polls we no fit carry out every month, every week, or every week as we dey do before. I been a popularity contest goes to show with our mentality. But our mentality na pro max, our mumu na pro max within diaspora. I said that because we come there, they pick and choose the kind of example we use so that we will be in a moral ground, we will be in a bright place to insult innocent people in Nigeria. That's why we pick and choose, right? One of the biggest problem we have during our election or even during this come election is always the process, the process, the process, the process, the process. All of us here in America, we ignore the process. Oh. If we want to use America as an example, we focus on why we should vote for Biden or why we should vote for Harris, so that we will have a moral authority. We ignore the process. Oh no, we don't know how the process works. Those that know decide to ignore it because they know how cruel and dangerous it is. That even our own self, you go say we are doing well. So you see, the annoying thing, the way we reason, they say, Rufai, they talk truth to power. Like, how do you reason? You sit down for power, they talk truth to power. You they mad? Who you be? You want to talk to tell Rufai go in village, organizing his classroom association, just in your reunion, making talk truth from that place. Where I go back to that office the next day. I was just regular, invite them, make him go talk truth to power. Psychology is just I don't even it's not even hard to figure out. Just for you to just think for yourself. They come. There's no way I go employ you and you will insult me. You will see get a job. People don't understand. Say these are the power structures anyway. So nobody understands. Even what I said, these are the power builders. So it's and that's why I say our Mumuna Promas. But those are the things we use to bully our people, bully the majority, to insult them. They know service thing, they be mumu, they know they do they. We had a fantastic journalist, which I was shocked on Dr. Damid show. I was shocked that she's not just being, she's not real. She knows what is taught. She understands how the game works across the board, and her delivery is so much on point that now only mumu promas go dey wan even one actually even one counter or push back on anything because she's touched on so many things, but because we are so delusional, we think as soon as she mentioned brown envelope, everything that she said flew over everybody's head because we are just looking for that thing to start going to our emotion and start talking rubbish that we have no clue about. We start displaying our foolishness that we don't even understand how things work. Just because she mentioned brown envelope. And if you know the where you are from, 1.8 billion has been put out for propaganda. What is that? Is that a brown envelope? I mean, because saying that brown envelope now the only way to actually bribe journalists be that. Fly journalists all over the world. Make sure they appear in social play. Like the way we think at times it baffles me. Like as if because you are into this profession, you know be human being again, or because you are like no, now the same way everybody see the shit the same way we all take a shit. Somebody came out and said, "I'm saying all this because I'm here. This is the only platform like place like this I can say. I said all this." And again, you still have question to ask that brown like that alone explain everything that like even though she not talk anything again from that on, if you just come that they say come oh, this is the only place I can express myself, right? My opinion and everything as I wish. But as soon as I get back to office, rules plays. Like even though she not talk again, everything as she don't finish everything. But she still went further to just break everything down in details. But yet brown envelope, you don't finish. Nigeria journalist, Nigeria like who raised you? Who raised you? You just hear brown envelope, you begin shout Nigeria journalist, Nigeria journalist. Like nigga, do you pay attention to where you are coming from or where you live? The biggest problem today in the Western world, Western atmosphere is what? The number one fight where they fight is censoring voice of dissent. Pretty much journalists, all the popular journalists, are losing their spotlight. Why? Because they dare to utter their opinion. So if you have a problem with that code that comes from Nigerian Broadcasting Corporation, you should understand that it is not directed to journalists. It's not the corporation. Corporation says if you are coming to work for us, this is how you should dress, this is how you should eat. Which apply anywhere where human are gathered, anywhere there's civilization, anywhere there's inhabitant. That's the rules. Right? No enter my house with you. Oh. No enter my house with this. Oh. No come here with this. Oh. Dress like this if you dey go church. Oh. Do like this. That's all. Everybody gets so for you to not can't just comprehend that. It's hallelujah, man. It's just it's crazy. The whole Western world is in turmoil because of what? Censorship everywhere. Laws are being changed from Washington D.C. to Canada to everywhere. Laws are being adjusted to censor what? Free speech, journalism. But because you hear brown envelope, Nigerian journalists are exceptional. Again, it just ó yà mí lẹ́nu as Yorùbá people say ó yà mí lẹ́nu. I said it again. I think I go soon start my book. I understand it from athlete perspective. Yes, as a professional athlete, you get where you go reach as a professional athlete. If you wake up, you no feel any pain. It's like there's something you are doing wrong. If you be like say no, something is wrong somewhere. Because you push your body every day, every opportunity to get for training, you push your body just next level. Push your body. So you are constantly in pain because your body is constantly adjusting to the next limit, the next level. So any day you don't feel any pain, you like nah, what is going? So that's exactly, especially us in diaspora now. I want to understand because we complain everything we want to complain about, everything we see black and white, everything in Nigeria, everything Nigerian footballer, Nigerian journalist, Nigerian politician, Nigerian doctor, Nigerian student, Nigerian citizen, Nigerian diaspora too. I be no be Nigerian. So when you are constantly in that mood, you are immune to anything good about that Nigeria. That's what it is. You don't even want to hear anything good about the place first, because not like torture, right? Just like as an athlete, when you wake up, you feel good, not pain. Like no, you'll be for some minute you like nah. It will take you time to go and say, okay, I think I deserve this rest. I deserve I think like it takes you. That's exactly how it is. That's like anything small thing that happen, we want to look at the other side of the bad side of it. It's not always black and white. Nothing is black and white. Life is not black and white. It's not good or bad. It just depends on where you are standing or where you choose. Just like when people will come, at times some people always come tell me. They'll just call and say, "Ah man, I watched this video. Yeah, it's horrible. I'm in bad mood." I'm like, nigga, are you dumb? Like there are over 2 billion video on fucking internet. You choose to go watch one way go make you feel. You want make I did the same stupid man? No, my brother-in-law Mohammed, may so rest in peace. Man, that guy, like, yeah, the way that guy is approach your life, man, it's not now source of blood, right? I don't call him my in-law, source of blood, but was born and raised in Castina. Mohammed, the younger brother Nabuari, they're all gone anyway. When they are so rest in peace. So that guy, I remember when he served. You know, don't graduate for university finish. Now like conk aboki full and if you see that, okay, so that the conk like, but now source of blood. So when he was doing his NYC, they with us for Benin, right? The guy is always watching MTV, always watching, you know, you always see music video, babe, shake your eyes on. I said, come on, man, this one be your own self. You know they watch news. How the guy turn look me? He pause for a minute, he look me. He said, okay, let's go there. He turn out. CNN. Ah, bomb just go off in Baghdad. All the news now bad news. He talk back, look at me, say, do I need to explain further? I say no. He say, Fred, no. Yes, bad news. That's not what I mean. I deserve to be happy. Like that thing was so deep. It make me see life in a whole new level. So if you compare, you don't come meet me that video, like, dude, that's somebody just sit down, put shit together. Either put the content together, shoot a movie, right time a day. You just like there are billions of videos on YouTube. Go find something where go make you laugh, happy. You don't have to constantly stay in negative mood. There's so many shit that is coming. If you know one, tune into Nigeria comedy. Those guys they hold their own. You go laugh tire. To don't go to Nigerian news or the bad things you go to hear anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world, if you go into their media, that is the same thing. Go tune into CNN now. Now the news is negative. That negative economy, negative this, negative this all across the board. But in midst of those things, so other things there is a porn there. You go and watch porn, comedy, like just variety at this point. Just for your own health, for people's health, for God's sake, because disease is not lifestyle. Now, I am not a medical expert. I know they advise anybody medical, but if I want to take a, uh, Dr. Limpton, his word into consideration. All diseases are stem from a lifestyle. Now, lifestyle, I ain't gonna make you are true. All you need to do is to look back to your great grandfathers. How did they heal themselves without all this surgery and all this crap? Pay attention to your body. You understand it works. You will know say na your lifestyle. Anything time you feel any change. Right? Just as I said, if you go into the gym, you come by your muscle go ache. Right? Because it has gone through another thing. If you eat what you're not supposed to eat, you will feel it. Either pausing you or something. So whatever anything that goes on within your system, pay attention. You go know say na your lifestyle, na that after that. You go eat something, you go do whatever it is. As I said, this is not a medical advice, but I'm trying to say Nigeria now is a story, just like an America, just like every other country, it's a story. So it is not all negative. It is not all negative. I understand. I like, I mean, Nigeria who has gone through the rebrands. I don't vex. I don't vex. Authorities there, they decap me for my own like. So I have every reason to remain negative about that country till I die. I don't think they will ever do anything right by me, but that's beside it. But there's still people, there's still other who are telling other stories. Guys I disagree with the story they are telling, but they also a stakeholder. Everybody get the contract the same. The issue of Borno, I don't want to talk about that because I go vex. I saw what UAE are doing. I think that's the first thing I saw this morning. Say I be today. Why? I saw somebody post how they were shipping tons, 800 tons of foods. And I was like, oh, this is great. Now, if we don't talk about that enough, those things no will get to the people. Then we'll come back because the relief, they share it to their family, they share. Yes, because we choose not to talk about it. Once everybody quiet about it, they are human beings. Huh? Sure, I don't understand how would they expect all these leaders. They are human beings. If we the law, if we not follow am up, e no go work. So the more we shine light on, they know what our concern really is. Imagine say everybody was talking about that relief that is coming, right? Question will begin to the ask it will trigger down. But we don't talk about it. We focus on whatever we focus on. That's what government we focus on most time, because most of the time the people are focused on nonsense, and government like when you they do nonsense. Power want you to be acting. They want you to act clueless. There's nothing give them more joy that we say the citizens are clueless. So any just pay attention. Anytime government is in agreement with you, anytime the power is in agreement with the poor people, something is not right. Something is a bigger sinister that is going on. So to some extent, that's why I always make that quote. A good newspaper is a nation that talk to ourselves. What do we talk about? What do we laugh about? What do we cry about? What do we teach ourselves? That's culture. That's civilization. That's nation. No be boundaries. No be to some extent. No be even infrastructures as we all the capital as the capital religion wants to capitalism want us to believe. The amount of infrastructure that you have. No, that's not civilization. That's not civilization. That's not progress. That's not happiness. As a people, what do you hold dear? What do you teach yourself? What kind of conversation do you have? What do you guys collectively cry about? What do you guys collectively celebrate? Again, most of the disease now was lifestyle. So when whatever you are going through, it has to do with this. That's a everybody. The majority are poor is because, of course, there is a fracas. Everybody do whatever he wants. There's no cohesion, either by force or by love. Either by force or by love. So what do we constantly talk about? What dominates our conversation? What dominates our vocabulary? What do we care about? What do we frown about? What do we fight about? What do we love about? These are the things those that control power they pay attention to. For constantly talk about tribalistic shit, of course they will enhance it. They want to be in power. They want to be popular. Power is all about popularity anywhere in the world. So whatever whatever the people are interested in, that's what they are doing. All you need to do again, pay attention to American election. Debate. They didn't talk about core issue that is, a lot of things they are where they talk about youth, about young people, black community. No, they talk about that shit. They talk about what dominates the media, what we talk about, what concerns us, immigration. That's what we. So the same thing in Nigeria. What dominates our social conversation? So all negativities, all tribalistics, all Fulani, Yoruba, Igbo. That's what we talk about. And you expect me not to explore it. I want to be in power, so I'll explore it. It's very easy. It's very easy, all these things. I don't know why. Well, I know why we know it because most of us have given our ability to just sit down and process things to other people to do for us. That's propaganda. It's very easy. Make I don't come here and talk about travel. That's how government works. Make I just like that talk about one travel. Before you know, it go to grow, and the one is a grow. The government it will attract people in power. Say, come, make I come align with this. Make I just come share the say I understand what they tell. They'll go with the rhetoric. Just pay attention to all the campaigns around the world. They will build a convert. If you know, if you guys are talking about something that they will find difficult to actually explain to the public, they will find a way to create a story for us to talk about, which is what happens most of the time. Dr. Ameji. I don't know. Maybe I don't dey drink. I eat too much of Ameji. I don't dey see this. What you write so? You wet. Make I. Make I read am. I mean, which election? Which kind of life it is? Gotcha, Dr. Dameji. I gotcha, gotcha. No, you jump. What the topic is about? You jumped it, Dr. Dameji, and I will accuse you of doing it deliberately. Eh? I will accuse you of jumping the subject matter deliberately. How can you win an election that is yet happen? See, you jumped the subject matter, Dr. Dameji. So I will accuse you of doing it deliberately. You don't forget the word I said. I said pause. You forget the word there. The word there is the pause. It's a pause. So what I was actually okay, maybe now it's like you are just joining. How come we know they see pause again? Because last election, yes, na presidential election, but the polls that come out from Benin alone is if I want to use Coach Rufai, there are empirical evidence that the numbers of polls that came out 2023 election, right, which majority of those polls were engineered by obedient agents, news media, and affiliates. 99% of those polls, no, not 99%, there are more polls than numbers of Labour Party polling unit agents. I don't know if I'm making sense. There are more polls. I'm exaggerating, of course, right? For the sake of conversation. There are more polls that bombarded us that numbers of polling agents every presented. This is not me quoting. This is Abure. So it's the poll. So since I did not see any polls coming out now, I decided to go and do what? I carry out the poll by myself, Dr. Dameji. Well, not by myself. Me and the councils of Royal Palace Mischievers and the Royal Association of Nonsense Makers Online. So we put our resources together and carry out polls. And what we did is we use the same parameters, you know, the same parameters that they teach us during the last election, you know, whereby you carry out samples from every local government, every state, and you know, you arrive at your conclusion. They did that by calling people. So I said, well, that's easy one to do. So I decided to mark out some constituency in those states that I carry out the same methodology. So the first group of people I call are the INEC, Association of INEC, you know, members of INEC staff, wives of INEC staffs and agents, both in Benin and those in Lagos and Abuja. So I called them, make sure I have good numbers, of course, between men and women, young and old. You know, people who are in the age bracket, what they feel about the election. And I said, INEC should look into their books and tell me. So then the result came out. It was very remarkable from the INEC constituency. But it was then I sample another, I focus on another constituency. That's the police union, police friends association, police wife association. So I sample, I called, you know, make sure I have a good representation, proportion of cause, and sample their own cause about the polls, and got their result, and I called judges and lawyers, you know, to that constituency, sample them, and one thing surprised me though, even though these polls were largely, you know, in favor of Monday of Ekpebholo with some coming numbers. You know, you hear numbers like 99.05%, from the INEC now. INEC was like 99.9001% in favor of Monday. What surprises me that of the Labour Party. Labour Party were actually going head to head. We're getting like 0.5%, with PDP getting like 0.4, 0.6. So it was a very robust sampling that I carried out, which, as I said, I used the methodology of the what is this man foundation? Uh, Peter side. You know, the daddy has raised back there to get Peter side, get daddy, Peter touch the. Yeah. So I use those same methodology. That's what this today. That's what the headline is about. Dr. Daveji. It's just about polls. Why we know the see polls? What's going on? And why is it that the polls that we are carrying is only during election period, right? It's a popularity contest. This same presidential candidate that will carry polls on their behalf, they are still very much in our face. They are everywhere. So how come we know they go villages now carry out polls about what they think? Are these people still? Are they still seeing them the way they saw them during the election? We just twist the methodology around a little bit, right? Because even the America where they come, they do the same thing now. Even on a non-party line, who is the most popular in this party, who is likely to come and all those kind of things. So I just literally talking about our then, but with a special focus on within in diaspora, because now every election cycle they call embarrass, they call insult and use force, trying to mobilize votes or run away from our comforts abroad. But with our because I say not our mumuna at times too because we select what we talk about, what we arrange about. Because one of the biggest problems that we collectively agree on was the process of our election, right? We spend months after the election going back and forth, insulting ourselves, cheering ourselves, beating ourselves. Especially what we did in diaspora over the fact that the process of our election is nothing to write home about. I mean, here we are, that of America, we totally ignore the process. We don't come back to our normal character, trying to insult people to vote for Trump. He's coming to save us. Vote for Kamala Harris is that time. Like, when are we going to talk about the process? You know. So, Dr. Dameji, that's what I was just ranting about today. Maybe the strength of Igbo smoke. I carrying it today. um. Oga movies is on extra sustenance. Sorry, bro. No, see, that's why I thought that's why I choose Dr. Dameji of knowing deliberating me. You know what I'm talking. You have to be. I know be at times. Yes, I don't know how to do it. Now, I'm trying to be like Dr. Dameji. It's a satiric. It's one of the. If I say the best in Nigeria, I think I'm not giving credit. I think it's the only one that is doing political satire at that level. Whether the internet or the regular media, I don't think there's anybody out there. Dr. Dameji, if there's any other person that does what I'm saying, maybe people know what understand what I mean, but you do, and I think that's the angle I'm coming from with my conversation today, even though I was kind of a little bit too serious. So, Dr. Dameji, if there's another person that is into political satire that you know of that I don't know in Nigeria, but as far as I'm concerned, you are the only one. Maybe there are other people, or maybe Nami just is past me. So if you know anyone that does the political satire like you, let me know. So yeah, Oga, that is the angle this today conversation is about. If you go back to how it start, I say I won't provoke PDP and the rest. Make I provoke them small. I know say you think we devest them. They don't like us. As we know Sabi speak English with his men, they don't like us. So I will want to constantly be in their face. That's where I'm coming from with that. I Oh, Gaga. Mr. Dameji. I said Mr. Dameji. Dr. Dameji. Comfort. Now one of the S. It's one of the guests that is up there among all the guests where they bring on. The way she talk about the subject matter is very, very, very interesting. Like, and if there's anything I would like answer, not like personal, it's going to be no, not to say make I ask herself what I would really want to, because people that play the role she just played or the role she's playing is I don't know, not like a special talent, right? Knowing all these nuances and still able to like I don't want to just just money is just motivation. No, you have to be actually good to pull it off. So she's very interesting. No, as a person, I don't know her, but as a professional, the way she she talked about media is very, 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 very encouraging. Like very, she knows our industry. She knows she understands the reality of life. And then, because now what they always fascinate me about some people be that, right? Dr. Damage too now one of them. Like you would play some role like so well that in the in the presence of reality, but you are supposed to play in a way. And I was like, I would just dey look and say, gosh. Before they always dey vex for some kind people, some kind. But this is I just dey like sit down, I just question myself because I dey see am from not necessarily some kind people believe too, right? I go see some people that when they go others talked about life in a way that but on the other hand they can't talk about Jesus Christ or God or Muslim religion. I call it like how the fuck? How? Like you know, again, oh there's an interview. There's an interview, I know nobody don't listen to that. Oga, go and listen to this go follow all in one podcast. They had a summit, they interview John Mishama from University of Chicago, the realist, and shit, with this prof from Colombia. Ah, yeah, very, 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 very enlightening conversation. A very interesting conversation. Very deep conversation. Like that. They talked about it wasn't what I don't know how many it's been an hour conversation if you have to, but holy moly, holy shit. Now, Dr. Damage, I don't know why they listen or if they listen to me. This is nice. You go understand within that they talk so. And if you listen to even if you don't listen to the conversation, you I think you understand. So these people are absolutely the best you can think of in their field, right? Don't say that they argue. See, the silence on another thing, man, it's something when you see intellectuals, actually they live within that realm of their intellectuals, you know, cocoon. You love life. So they were disagreeing, just like John Mishama would say that. From my heart, I'm with you, but from my head, nah. So that's exactly how to describe those two intellectual giants, right? So when they are talking about these issues,
One question I always ask myself, come, is it that, when they are saying, oh, let me just subject matter, it's about international politics, right? Why the need of America to be regional hegemony and why they need to go in around the world, poke nosing on other people's matters and all that kind of thing. They were saying it, and not be just my observation for that day, be that over the years, over the time, they always ask myself, you criticize, now them give me mind, talk about America, I talk about America. You criticize America from a very, you know, practical, rightly so, right? Criticize them from doing the wrong thing, but all of them end up beating around the whole reason for America or any other world power doing what they gotta do is because of power. They have to stay in power. And my as somebody from a third world country who has been at the receiving end of this so-called in the name of power, that's not what I'm saying. I see people coming to rape, kill, destroy, force, take our resources. Everywhere they go fight war, everywhere. 99% of the war is because of resources. Not necessarily they want push ideology bullshit, right? So that's what they are talking about. It's about ideology, it's about power, it's about economy. So I always wonder. So all these other atrocities of just stealing, the pure stealing of raw materials and everything, are they immune? They don't know about that part, or they are not allowed to talk about that part, or like that's what kills me when I hear some great mind just destroy every topic you put before them in a very sensitive way. But I can't just ask like say that you don't know that these motherfuckers are stealing every day. That's why the life is so good up here. So those are the things. So when I so is it that they know, and if they know, how they are able to just be so straight faced and do what they do, analyze what they analyze with the other part is beyond me. That's what I want to understand. So that's exactly what I see from Comfort. I think that's her name, that journalist. Right. She present issues so raw, so right there. So like maybe not because me I don't when it comes to media and all that, I don't consume few books. I don't consume few a lot of shit. So from very angle I understand issue when it comes to that. So maybe not because about but that even make it more more appealing to me that very few people, you know. When I dey listen to her, I just can't help that is hear Noam Chomsky kind of like speaking on the background in a deeper sense, and people like them. A lot of few people out there. So stuff like that. So again, Dr. Damage, if you dey hear me, how many people out there who are into political satire like you? I assume so. Now only you are the see. So that's why I want to see you are the best or one of the best. I just joke say you are the only one. Period. So I think that's the best way to describe you. That you are the only one. That says a lot. That says a lot because how many people are that? Well, because of thanks to movies, comedies, and all that, a lot of people will want to because you dramatize your own satire, which is you dramatize it. I think that's another way to have more credit towards you. Now, that's another question I want to know, Dr. Damage. The if you what is the difference if you don't dramatize your satire? Which is it still going to get the same effect that you want, or is it going to still pass the same message that you want to pass? Damage, I'm curious. Ah, that it's not here. I'll keep some. I'll see some to talk tomorrow. Oh God, you did it there. I hope I explained it well enough. Or Dr. Damage and Oga, why my headline was like that. You know, they will know how we speak drama too, so everything join. With the Monday Ekpebholo, so that one said join. But the messages, the polls, our our delusioness within the aspirants, you know, what it's about. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm meet you again tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll carry on another post. Today's post was on INEC uniform men of the underworld. Organized power, pretty much. Tomorrow I'll go to the blacksmiths, the cassava farmers, the snail farmers, the chief priests, the herbalists. To that. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, ciao, ciao.